You're watching Chillmonger from the YouTube channel Chillmonger, where we're going to review an actor who played Killmonger. Creed 3 was Michael B. Jordan's directing debut. We can talk about a lot from his directing that was unique, especially that end of the fight where it was just completely Adonis versus his brother Diamond Dame Anderson. But what I take away from his directing the most was the intimacy between he and his daughter. If we get to Diamond Dame, this is a unique character where for the beginning of the movie, I felt for him. He was a victim of circumstance, and the way that they kept going to that flashback of him beating up on Leon, and we didn't know at first that it was Dame who had a gun who pointed it at Leon when the police came. We didn't know that Adonis ran away. We didn't know. They were like withholding so much from us that I was a lot of this movie in the early parts. I'm like, how is he the villain? What did Dame do? How rotten is it that he was making all these letters, a lot of letters? I mean, Dame. Like after he doesn't answer the first three, I think you can give up. But this man had so many letters that Marianne Creed, who was played by Felicia Rashad, this time because the real actor who played her from the old movies actually died, and then like a couple years after she died, they casted Felicia Rashad to play Marianne Creed because Ryan Coogler understands the importance of continuing a character and having the actor who can't make it just be recast. That's the thing with Ryan Coogler. He's really good at recasting roles for important stories. So that thing when the mom was withholding all those letters, she's the villain of this entire movie. She started and she acknowledges it. It's all my fault. You're absolutely right, Adonis. So much ire is pointed towards that woman. Creed himself, though, did he ever cross the line? I feel I feel like he never really did, man. He always was consistent. There was one point where the letters were brought up after Diamond Dame won the title. They were on like the beach, and when Dame punched him. Before the punch, though, he's like, "Oh, so you did get my letters." Adonis could have used some speaking skills. He could have talked his problems out if you were any good at that or had any experience of that instead of fighting all of his issues, which was the theme of this movie. It was more about using your words and resolving things. Um, if he was any good at that, he could have said, explained, no, no, no. I only saw these letters now. They were being held from me. Maybe he just didn't want to make his mom look bad. But because of that, they got to a fight. They got to a real fight. What I liked was that his wife Bianca is the one who pushed him, urged him, hey, do what you have to do. Oh, he got the approval of his wife after 3 years of retirement. That's different. We all know what's going on in the NFL, where Tom Brady, I was going to say Manning. I'm not an NFL fan. Tom Brady and his wife are going through it because he said he'd retire, but then he didn't retire. And now he's going to take a full year off before he begins his sports anchor career, where he'll be getting paid millions. He's going to take that full year off just to be with his woman. Tom Brady and his wife's relationship is not like this because Adonis left the sport early. This mirrors the Rocky franchise. I mean, it is the Rocky franchise. This mirrors Rocky's career, where we kind of only got 3 movies of him as a fighter, and then he's retired. So, the retired Rocky Balboa, who's out, is not fighting anymore, wasn't even in this. You know when I felt he was missing? No matter what you guys want to say about, well, this is Adonis's franchise now. I don't care. Give me a phone call, give me an appearance, give me a cameo. The one he was missing was at that funeral. Rocky Balboa should have been one of those pallbearers. We could have seen him. We could have seen him, do the head nod thing back to Adonis. He was missing. Something's happening between Sylvester Stallone and Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler and all of them that couldn't be resolved. They couldn't put separate their differences for this. And I wish that he does appear on the fourth movie in whatever usage they could fit him in. Because I'm not asking for him to be in the movie just because it's a movie with about Rocky in the universe of that. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for it to where it makes sense at that funeral with Marianne. entire script of the movie was really good. I saw that Coogler's brother got to be part of the story. Way to go! Just give somebody an opportunity, and you may be surprised with what they could do. So nepotism was, I guess, the way in. I don't know his other credentials actually, but boom, it worked. It was a cool movie. This is the third movie of this franchise, which was cool. The boxing in here, oh my god, with the returns of Conlon from the first movie, yeah, it's about time he's out of jail now and he's getting his final fight. He's an undisputed champ now. The slow motion of, oh, checkmate. Ah, beautiful, beautifully shot. What I would have liked though is for that checkmate line to come back at the end for him to say it also, because the final fight wasn't too climactic when it comes to the ending. All we got was Dame had his face covered. It opened up because he wanted to peek and see, and that's when he got two blows, and that was the final knockout. Another return was Victor Drago, and I'm not mad Ivan Drago wasn't in it, but when Victor Drago showed up, and it looks like they have a good relationship with each other. Fine. You know who's got a beef though? That Chavez guy, that El Guerrero guy. He got a raw end of this because, yo, I'm part of your camp. I see what you're doing. You're a boy from jail, and now that Dame and Adonis have reconciled in the fourth movie, Chavez, who's your champion, who's like he's left like, how could these guys do me like this? Was this all part of the script? Because what are they trying to set something up for themselves? Let's follow Chavez. See what he has. He's the villain of the fourth movie. I don't know what he has to do, but I got my money on Chavez. Well, that was my sparring partner this whole entire time. So they tried to get me out with, oh, Chavez has every reason to believe that he was being used as some sort of pawn in this. Hey, let's two friends, let's make it to the championship fight. Yeah, big time. That's the villain of the fourth movie. Let's use him. We have recurring characters. Let's recur that character, okay? And let's return to using the statistics where the screen freezes and we get to see everyone's record. That was such a good part of the first movie. I can't believe they dropped that. You can add new things, and that's cool. Like that phantom fight where no one was in the arena in the Dodger Stadium. That's cool. But let's have some actual like statistics. Let's hear it. The media integration in here was also nice. We had First Take. Problem with the First Take scene is that that's a morning show, and clearly, when Dame was at home watching, you could see outside the window it was nighttime. Come on, guys. Like let's get on it. There's something I thought I noticed. I'll have to watch again, but I thought there was a Naruto or some sort of poster in Adonis's Creed back in 2002, and I have to check whether Naruto was out in 2002. But I didn't, and that was quick, and I didn't even notice it. Maybe it wasn't Naruto. Maybe it was another show. Yeah, I think I'm done with this review. Good ass movie. I'd give it, how high is it? 9 maybe. I don't think I liked it as much as the first one. It's about as good as the second one, which was also awesome too. So we have a movie. We have a trilogy, which is 3 movies of straight goodness. I hope there's a fourth. Box office wise, because I'm recording this on Monday, I can check and I can see that it made over 100 million. I saw that report, and which is good for a sports movie that isn't about slavery or no themes of oppression or anything like that. It is, yeah, worldwide it's at 101 million. Most of the money is from a domestic box office with 58 million, and the international market only got 43 million. I say only because when you see a movie like Quantumania, it's not no like 50-50. It is 30 or 40% from the domestic, and the rest of the world kicks in all their money. But movies with people who've got a darker skin complexion don't necessarily do well. Oh, not even, I don't even have to say necessarily. They never do well internationally. Internationally, guys, do I have to get into it? They're just not exposed to anyone with melanin in their skin tone. And when they do see them, it's always in these negative lights. So more of these things, which are not necessarily negative. The first movie, of course, he was a foster home kid. We got some negativity in there, bastard son, everything that there was in there, but this was a full family, no broken family. There's so much positivity here by the time we get to the third movie. Even at the ending, they talked out their problems. There was a lot of good that was in this franchise, in this iteration of the franchise, even if it did start off rocky. Hey, even if it did start off rocky. That's the review, man. Peace out, thumbs up, and well, let me give credit to the deaf audience, guys, for watching. Yeah, good awareness.